Yo, what's good? It's your bro Lo, and I'm bringing you guys another saucy trading video. Right now, I'm in Popeyes, and I just wanted to start off this video with saying, man, I'm sorry for not posting last week. It was very difficult. In short, Tradify account is gone. I blew it. I'm starting this intro on a Saturday because it's pretty hard to record and vlog everything, especially moving around a lot. I can barely keep the phone charged, you know what I'm saying? The phone dies very, very fast. So it's really, really hard to vlog. So I'm doing this style of a video. I'm just showing you guys clips of what I've been doing this week and last week. But first, let's get into how I blew my account, the Tradify account, and what happened, full transparency. Let's get right into it. This is where it all started, y'all. It all started here. First I took a buy here, thinking that price was gonna go higher. And then it didn't go my way. It came and took me out. This was a horrible trade, I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't the best trade. I wasn't patient. It wasn't a lot of displacement here, as this being an inversion FEG. I could remember it from 2 weeks ago. It coming down. I tried to buy one more time thinking this was the move. It would have been better to avoid this and just take this one. But as you guys can see, started going up, started going higher in my favor, thinking this was gonna hold and go higher. But then price started to take a dump towards my stop loss. So this was just a stop out. This was a normal risk. I lost over I forgot how much I was risking on the Tradify account. But this is basically 2 losses for this day. And after this loss that happened, so it took me out, wait a second. So it took me out there, right? Look at the face, man, look at the face. You could tell, man, I'm not happy at all. But yeah, it took me out twice. So what a degenerate trader like me does is not able to accept that loss, because I want to get to my end goal so fast. And me wanting to get to my end goal so fast, me taking 2 stop outs, I can't handle that loss. And all it does is makes me want to fix the problem and create that dopamine and feel good by getting some type of win this day. You know what I mean? Trying to win. And the whole time is just, that's the worst, that's the best way to lose an account. You know? So let's get right into the fuckery, what I did after that. So what I did after that is I went to a whole different pair, which was ES, and just put in a random ass buy limit, right? And took a random ass buy to see if I can make back whatever I lost. And this has nothing to do with my strategy. This has nothing to do with my rules. This was just a human error, emotional decision. You know what I'm saying? Based off of wanting to make the day end well, or make it back, or make it all feel better, instead of being a good loser. You know, so it's ended up going my way a bit, and then ended up going against me here, right? So hold on. So you can see. So you can see, like right here, my girl was trying to lay, my fiance, she was trying to lay on me. And like the whole time, like I'm over here in the emotional ass trade, like this trade is not a good trade. I shouldn't have even been in this, right? It's a dumb decision. You see me stretching, that's an uncomfortable, I'm in an uncomfortable position type of stretch. right? She tried to lay on me. I got the fuck right up. I'm like, yeah, hold on, babe. Yo, this is so bad, bruh. This is so bad. But I know all of us go through this. You know, it's just a phase. You know, it's something that we all have in us as traders. Things that we go through, something that we have to learn from. This is something that I have to continue to learn from. You know, but yeah, it ended up getting close to my stop. I was hoping that shit would go up, right? And then it ended up taking me out. And guess what the degenerate trader does, right? Takes me out. I'm about to start straight full port in here, right? Because now I'm not thinking. My decision making is about to go straight dookie cheeks, straight to the dirt. You feel me? So what I did was I entered a short there, right? Over risking 4 contracts there, right? And you can see like I'm laughing like the shit okay. After I just made a dumbass decision. You know, my girl say something, I'm trying to act like everything is okay. Where the whole time is not, everything is not okay. Right? Right now I just want to jump off a bridge. In my head, but I know, yeah. You know, she's telling me like I'm over trading, like she's telling me, my fiance, she's telling me I'm over trading the whole time. I know that, but like I just can't. I don't have the discipline to just stop it right there. I already went too deep at this point where I'm at right now. It shouldn't even got to the point to where I took this trade, or even, I mean, the second one, yeah, but the first one was a mistake anyway. You know, a bad decision, bad trade. Thought my entry was there, good entry was there, it wasn't there. Then boom, here we go, tilt, boom. Now here I'm in the deep end. There's no going back. There's no way I can escape Xing out of this. So yeah, ended up going to shit. Ended up going towards my stop. You can see I started leaning back like this because I already know how this is gonna go, and it's crazy because this happens every time. Like sometimes I got rewarded a couple of times a minute ago to where, you know, I tilt and then it ends up going in my favor, but it rewarded a bad behavior to where you think that you could continuously do this and it'll work out good, but the whole time in the end, you're back to square one. You're back to losing it all because all it takes is one day for you to lose it all.
There's my account.
And well, there goes my account. Just like that. But I didn't lose the account. I still have the account. I still have $50 of drawdown left on it. But all I'm using, the only thing I'm doing with it is basically, so I'm using the Tradeify account to get futures data. But now we could get into what I'm doing now in a few clips. The week after that, I blew the Tradeify account. We were finding places to where we could watch windows, asking businesses if we could watch windows. I'm gonna put in a clip right here. All right, so right now I'm at the barber shop where I'm cleaning these windows for 20. You feel me? Bought a squeegee for like €3, €53 and like $50 plus the solution, which was like $1.99 type shit. Plus this, clean all of these windows, make a cool little 20, like $12, $13 profit, some like shit. I'm gonna add some more cafes and shit if they'll let me clean their windows, but yeah. So yeah, just knocking out these windows, little side hustle. I gotta do this whole window though. 20 euros, that's not bad. 20 euros for about 30 minutes of work. Even if it was an hour, that's not bad. You feel me? Got the $20. I'm doing the window, just one window. It took us about like an hour. My girl helped. You feel me? Did a little inside, wiped it a little bit on the outside too. You feel me? Also bought a whole bunch of like sodas and and water bottles and all type of shit to put ice ice in it and shit to go sell to like a parking shit. The whole time it was very, very bad because the ice that I put in there, it was melting through the bag. That I wasn't thinking that the ice was gonna melt through and the bag was gonna leak and shit. So here's this big ass cooler, and the ice was melting under this. That was kind of a failure, but whole time I still tried to go sell and ask people if they wanted chips and if they wanted like sodas or water bottles, ice, you know what I'm saying? But the whole time I'm gonna get a plastic bag, put a plastic bag inside of the bag. That way the ice is not melting and the bag is leaking. So you can see that I have Fanta, Coca-Cola, here's the Fanta, all inside of this inflation bag. But yeah, I got a plastic bag in it now because of the ice melting all in it. And I got about 6 of these. I'm gonna sell these for about €1 each, you know. So right now it is a failure because I haven't sold any yet, and no water bottles, no Fanta, no Coca-Cola, no chips yet. Only tried that one day. But this week, which I did trade this week, I did start the GOAT funded trader challenge, which was like $14 each, $14 for one account and $17 for another account, and it's very cheap. I'm stepping back to my Forex roots, you know what I'm saying, because I wanted a little bit more leverage. I wanted to take the amount of money that I have, which is not that much, to stretch it out to where I could get funded and start getting payouts off of 5K accounts, you know what I'm saying, past the 5K accounts quick, get like 3 of them, 4 of them, right? 5K accounts for like $14, $17, and there's no trailing drawdown. It's a $500 draw, 10% drawdown, no trailing drawdown, right? So if I'm making a certain percentage, it doesn't trail with it, right? No monthly fees. No monthly payments, right? No monthly payments, all right? So I don't have to keep coming out of pocket $30 like with Apex or 20, however much it was. I forgot how much it was, but you know what I'm saying? $20 to $30 out of my pocket every month. I don't have to think about that and worry about that. So mentally, it keeps me calm. You know what I'm saying? Straight. Right, so this week I did start those challenges. I did start the challenges, and I did grow one of the first phase to $400. Right, I just need one more trading day, and I have to wait until tomorrow. And I had looked it up, and the whole time I have to make 0.5%, which is $25 of that 5K account, just for it to qualify as a third trading day. Right, I tried to enter a little 0.01 lot to get that to work, you know what I'm saying, and count that as a trading day. But with the rules, it has to be $25, which is 0.5%. So I have to try to do that Monday. I'm probably just gonna risk $20 per trade, right? That it would take me 15 trades to get back to break even, you know what I'm saying, from where I grew it now. But I've been risking high, like $100 per account. That gives me 5 trades before I could blow the account. With 3 accounts, that's 15 trades. I'll get to phase 1 and phase 2 very fast and get to be able to get payouts and qualify to get to the live account and get payouts very, very quickly. And I'm just utilizing the leverage, right? So we'll get right into what happened this week and what happened Tuesday, right after I'm gonna go in and get right into that trading day. All right, so right now I'm working with GOAT funded trader. I'm up $200, right? $200. All I need is basically one more win to pass the first phase, and then I'll move on to the second phase. But the trade that I took today, let's go to overview. So there we go, max drawdown left. So you see how it doesn't trail. You feel me? It doesn't trail. Daily drawdown, $400 a daily drawdown, right? I have $700 left. Because I had 1 to 2 today, risking $100, which was $200, right? So this is the trade that I took. Looking at the daily, the reason why I took Euro USD buys is because we had a fair value gap that we traded into. The previous daily high was the next draw for me, even though this was still bearish. I was semi-bearish, semi-bullish, kind of neutral, right? So going to the hourly time frame, you can see that we have previous daily low here, right? Along with Asia lows all in here, right? So here's Asia lows, right? But when you look at pound pound took out the Asia lows, which was here, right? Asia lows came into a fair value gap, right? Came into a fair value gap and started displacing higher. And then when you look at dollar didn't take out the Asia highs or anything like that. It left SMT there. It was also a daily SMT where previous daily high was ran for EU, which was right here, but GU didn't run out that previous daily high. So there was a bit of SMT there, which was kind of confusing a bit until I seen GU come and take out the lows, right? The previous daily low, not the previous daily low, Asia low, which was here, right? So Asia low. As soon as we took out Asia low, look at the displacement. Boom, displacement, right? I wanted to be a buyer of GU somewhere inside of that inversion FEG, but since GU took out the Asia low, but EU didn't, is the reason why I bought EU instead. So as soon as EU decided not to take out the Asia low, what we did was created SIBI, right? High, trade through it, let the fair value gap, imbalance, all of this. I wanted to be a buyer all inside of here. So as soon as price came down, I waited for it to reject away, and then I ended up getting an entry. I ended up getting an entry here, right, somewhere in there with my stops below that low, and then target was right there. Right there. It didn't even have to run the 7 o'clock high, which the 7 o'clock high was here, right? So it came back up, came here, came back down after barely reaching that 7 o'clock high, and gave one more run, but I didn't have to hold for all of that. I just allowed myself to get out there for $200. But yeah, that's what it was right there. I stayed away from ES, and yeah, ES was I didn't really know where ES was gonna go, bearish or bullish, so I stayed away from all of this because I really didn't know which way it was going. I was like neutral. I was bullish, but I was like neutral bullish because after this wick rejection, this was a very weak close below the 50% of this candle, which ran out that high. So it had rejected away from the 50% right here. So as it started breaking down, it took out previous daily low, right? Took out previous daily low, I think. Yeah, it took out previous daily low. Ended up going higher at this time, right? But people were getting chopped up all through here. Same with NQ, right? Bullish, neutral bullish, but it just wasn't giving me anything here. And even if we started getting some displacement, I would probably want to see a little bit more displacement through this FEG 50%, and then I'll retrace back down like it's doing right now, and then go for that previous daily high. But then after my trading day, we went to go basically came up with the idea to do €1 portraits for 1 minute, and my girl is an artist, so we decided to get her out there to show off her art and do 1 minute portraits with people, and it was a fun interaction, and we got a few euros off of that, so I'm gonna show you guys some clips of that.
Go ahead, babe.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, we out here, 1 minute portrait.
Show the photo.
Look, you see it? 1 minute portrait. 1 minute. Oh, here we go. Boom. Boom. 1 minute portrait. C'est moi.
Nobody wants to pay for that.
Oh, okay, so we got our first customer. Yeah.
Every artist has to sign their...
Exactement. C'est joli. Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
Thanks, merci.
Oh,
Merci beaucoup. We have our second customer. Is it okay for you to be on video to show?
yes,
show?
cool.
And this is him.
Yes, keep up.
The dog. Oh, the dog. Yeah, the dog.
Ah si?
Yeah. Beautiful.
Merci.
wow.
Merci beaucoup, monsieur. Merci.
Jolie.
What you got? Show how much you got from that.
Guys, look.
Look.
I made 5.
€5. €5 for that drawing.
He's an artist too.
Yeah, he's an artist too.
He wanted to help out. And I got the little doggy too, and I made his hair look all crazy.
Yeah, I got it on recording. Here in France trying to do portraits. Ça va. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Boom. Okay. Yeah, that was pretty fun doing those portraits, and you guys see me trying to sell it, get people over there to you know, pay for the portrait, and you know what I'm saying, get their face drawn and everything. And they really enjoyed it, as you guys can see, the two girls that they wanted a picture and everything. So that was cool. And now we'll get into Wednesday, where I passed the first phase of the GOAT Funded challenge, right? All right, y'all, so now we're getting to the breakdown of today's price action and what I was looking at today. Main important thing I want to go over is what kept me out of certain trades, because I could have took L's today, but I was being very, very patient on waiting for a setup to be clear and where the draw was going and everything like that, right? So with that being said, let's start off with NQ, because I was looking at the indices today, right? Looking at the hourly chart, right, and then looking at the open. The time that I came in to start trading was around 9:30 open. So looking at 9:30 on the hourly chart, you have this 4-hour FEG that price failed to close through, right? And then we took out the previous daily low here during London. So as we started climbing up, we created this 30-minute fair value gap. I think I had it on the 15-minute at first, right? So this 15-minute fair value gap, actually 30-minute, boom, right? So since price took out the previous daily low, right, and then we started coming up, I saw how price reacted here coming into 9:30. We shot up first, taking out Asia's high, right? When we took out Asia's high, I was looking at price potentially being bearish, right? Actually, I was bullish first. It was a mix of bias today. That's why I was so patient. So after 9:30 had took out this low, you can see ES created SMT right here with these lows, right? Not taking out the it did take out the previous daily low as well, right? So I'm thinking, okay, previous daily low ran, right? We come up. I wanted to see what happened at that first presented FEG. So as soon as we came down to the first presented FEG, I wanted to see price respect that and then start trading away from it. We could, after expansion, we had accumulation, and then we had another expansion through here, right? And then I started thinking, okay, maybe it's bearish today, and maybe we're going lower back below the previous daily low. And this is just a market maker sell model, accumulation, original consolidation, reaccumulation, boom, smart money reversal, boom, whatever, right? So as we ran that previous Asia high, right? ES also ran that previous Asia high, which is right here, right? So I'm gonna show you guys, boom, right there, right? Came into a PD array, right, and started diving lower. But you can see that ES did not take out the 7 o'clock to 8:30 cycle range, right? It didn't take that out. So NQ came down, and it did take that out. Right? So it did take out the 7 o'clock low. So there was SMT there, plus a YM SMT. A YM SMT that took out the previous daily high, and it had a change in the state of delivery, but NQ didn't, right? NQ didn't. So as price was coming into this first presented FEG, I was thinking about selling after price closed below this up close candle. Notice how we didn't close below that. I want to see what happened through there and see entry, some confirmation happened in there for me to take it lower and think that it's a market maker sell model. I was just gonna let this swing play out and then take this the entry after price was to break below this low, new day opening gap, and come back, retrace, and get a sell off of that retracement. But you can see that it held the low, held this down close candle, ran up like this, right, and created this fair value gap. So as that happened there, ES was doing the same thing, right, going above these two down close candles. And while that was happening, I was like, okay, so NQ is headed towards this high right here, which is the 930 high that was created, right, while YM already took out the previous daily high. So I was thinking maybe there was going to be SMT on this price run right here. So as NQ is taking out its high that was created at this time, right, I was thinking that YM wasn't going to do that, and it was going to hold these FEGs, go back below first percent of FEG, and then I take the short there. Plenty of times that I was thinking about taking the short here, but I just didn't. You know what I'm saying? So what it did was it kept running up, and I'm like, okay, so NQ is running towards the previous daily high, and for me to get to the previous daily high after we closed and expanded through there was no change in state delivery. I wanted to see a retracement back to this fair value gap because this is a good discount, right? This is also order pairing, like it's inefficient right here in this range, right? You also have a down close candle breaker, all of this there. I want to see price dip down into that to start going higher. It didn't do that, right? So coming into, since it wasn't doing that, I was also looking at GU and EU. So looking at GU and EU, I was like, fuck indices. I'm gonna skip out on that, right? Looking at GU and EU, I didn't know which, let's go to the daily, right? This is why I was being very patient, because for one, dollar was running down into this inefficiency right here. Also took out the previous daily low, right? Took out the previous daily low. Now I don't know if it's gonna expand from there after it takes out that previous daily low. I didn't know if it was going higher or not, or if it was gonna keep dropping lower, right? So what happened was, what I had to wait for was, notice how Asia's high was here, right? And you see how EU took out Asia. It took out Asia's high and previous daily high, right? And GU ran out the previous daily high, right? But GU didn't run out Asia here. It didn't run out Asia here. EU ran out Asia below, right? Ran out Asia here. So at first I'm thinking, okay, is price bullish or bearish, right? Is price bullish or bearish? So with price taking out the previous daily low on dollar, right? But there's Asia SMT there, right? But price took out London's low here for dollar, okay? And then not only that, we had EU not run out the previous daily. Well, I did take it. Hold on, wait. So when I was looking at this, when I was looking at GU, I'm like, is GU gonna run towards the previous weekly high, right? Because of that Asia being taken out, that Asia lows being taken out, and Euro taking out the Asia lows right here, right? I'm thinking, okay, are we gonna run up higher and go towards the previous daily high again and go towards that London high, whatever, right? That's what I was thinking as price was ran out that Asia low, and GU was running to that previous weekly, was trying to run out to that previous weekly high. But what happened was we had a high get formed at 935, right? And then it broke down. As it broke down, that's a change in the state of delivery. We also hit a daily fair value gap, which was right here, right? That daily fair value gap here, not taking out that previous weekly high, 2 consecutive up close candles, right? So I'm like, okay, I seen that happen, right? Seen that happen. I'm looking at this 4-hour candle. I want to see that next 4-hour candle open, come up, and then start running lower, right? If this is SMT, because so going back to EU, notice how EU at 10 o'clock ran out the 8:15 high, right? Okay, it didn't run out the 8:15 high, sorry. Didn't run out the 8:15 high, but when you look at GU ran out that 8:15 high right there, and with the change in state of delivery. So I'm like, okay, price could go back lower, but at the same time, I'm like, price could keep going higher towards that previous weekly high. Plus, I'm looking at these down close candles, how there's no wicks at the top, right? So that was kind of getting to me. And then, so what I did was I waited to see if price wanted to use this fair value gap right here, right? Since the SMT is there, wait. Since the SMT is there, I'm looking at this 5-minute fair value gap here and wanted to see if price will run into it, create an up close candle, and maybe trade away from it. It didn't. It completely expanded right through it. So I was like, okay, so is this bullish, right? Is this bullish? Can price come down and run up to this high, right? Notice I have the SMT here. I have the idea that price could come back and run these previous daily lows, this 8 o'clock low, right, and previous daily low down in here, right? And then once I seen that close through, and then it completely shot down back below this FEG, 5-minute FEG, and then this fair value gap right here, and it's holding that SMT at the highs that were up here and it held this fair value gap. As soon as it came down, right, I was waiting until 10 o'clock, well, more so 11 o'clock, right, 11 o'clock, because I wanted to see that 11 o'clock candle close, right? So this was the next 4-hour candle that opened at 10 o'clock. So as price ran up there, I'm looking at the hourly, right? I'm looking at the hourly, and I see that price ran out that high, ran out this up close candle's high. So what I was thinking was the next hour is gonna open, come up, and then start dropping down and holding these highs right here, because there's SMTs at a key time, right, at these highs, and their previous daily low has relative equal lows, right? So what I did was I entered around the 1050 to 910 macro. I mean 1050 to 1110 macro, right? Inside of here, right? Have my stop right above this high. Stops right above this high, right? And then all I did was aim for that midnight open price, right, for a target, and then the previous daily, close to the previous daily low. I didn't need the whole target, but as soon as price started dropping, came down again, expanded, right? That's when I saw this FEG. Now the probability of price getting down to here, which is my draw, is a lot higher than it coming back up to take out this swing, or this swing, right? So my stop was here at first. As price was expanding, I moved my stop back to around break even. As soon as we expanded to this low, when my stop was above here, and then as price got to that midnight open price, I took partials, half of my risk off, right? As soon as price came back into this FEG, right? As soon as price came back into this FEG, I wanted to see price continue lower. Also, one more thing to mention, right? This 15-minute candle wick, as soon as I seen price close through there, I was watching to see what price in the CSD, to see if price could stay lower below all of this. So my stops was safe up here, right? Stops was safe up there. Boom, as soon as it came back in, enter 0.20, so half of my partial. So I scaled in right here, and then my TPs are like somewhere down here. Stop losses at break even. See if I can make that extra 130 right there. Only scaled in 0.20. I took 0.40 out, half of my position, and just put back in half of that 0.40 there, right, and just move my stops right above that high, so that way I'm still up $75, and I'm not expecting price to go up above there, right? Move my stop here right above these candles high, and then as soon as it came on one more time, one more wick, I just entered one more 0.20 as price started right up above here. Break even is here, right? Seeing if price can run down below. I think it's more probable to run here than run up here to finish out and get the rest to end the day with 200. My partial was added right back in, secured $68, $70, right? And then price started running down to this low, took more partials out, and then took more as price came down to this array down in here. And that's it for that trade. I was being very patient, bruh. I didn't know what price was doing. I was just reading the tape, letting price. It was so many times I wanted to enter. I'm like, okay, is this it, right? Just waiting for confirmation, waiting for what price is gonna do, read the tape, and then boom, today worked out pretty well. And then I secured down here, $400, boom. I think I need one more trading day. That was the end of Wednesday's trading day, you feel me? Got to the profit target, you feel me? Now I gotta do one more trading day, which like I said, for $25. But let's get into Thursday. Thursday, I really didn't do much. Thursday, we slept a lot that day because we were very, very sick. I'm gonna throw in a picture of me, how I looked and shit. You can see, bro, just looking at me, bro, just straight, like, even though I'm smiling, bro, my head was pounding, headache out the ass, bro. Almost slept all day. Had to get up just to go get some food right here, you feel me? Just to catch a tram, just to go get food and get up for walk around for that day. You feel me? But that's all the shit I be carrying, man, all day. That backpack, that big ass Spider-Man bag, and the cooler, which I'm trying to sell the drinks and all of that. You know what I mean? But man, it was hard that day. I'm gonna drop another clip. Yeah, man, that was Thursday. You feel me? I had to get up, go get some food. We slept on the hammock all day because our head was pounding. You feel me? At a park. You feel me? It was nice. The sun was hitting. You know what I mean? But let's get into Friday. Friday, I had to go get it. We were still sick. We were still sick as fuck. Went to go get some internet real quick just to drop that 0.01 lot to try to pass the first phase. As you know, it didn't work. You feel me? I have to wait till Monday, and I'm gonna drop a clip of that night. I wanted to basically tell you guys that today I should have passed the first phase by putting in the third trade for a third trading day. And bro, today was very, very horrible because me and my fiance were sick, and right now we're in the tent. It's really warm in here, cozy. It's gonna get a little colder that night later, but we'll still be warm. And bro, this fucking tent hurts our backs, bro. This shit hurts our back so bad, bro. We might have to get sleeping bags or some shit, bro. But I just wanted to record this because it's just like, bro, this shit is not for the weak at all. Like, head pounding, fucking epidemic going on over here. This is like the worst time to get sick, especially trying to figure shit out. But as you guys can see, we still pushing, still moving. You see the ideas that we're doing. Yeah, that's it. But just wanted to record this for documentation purposes. We're in the tent. Look, we got a little bit of we're watching Love Island while we're in here. Love Island. This light is very bright, giving me more of a headache, so I'm gonna stop it right here. But yeah, it's not for the weak, man. So that was my week right there. You feel me? Not a bad week. Yesterday we did do a few more portraits, so I'm gonna drop those at the end of the video. Man, this is just to show you that even though you're going through shit, you could keep pushing. You could keep as long as you stay calm, as long as you know where you're at, you stay balanced, man. You could keep pushing and keep doing the things that you want to do, just like trading and all that. You feel me? Just make sure you stick to the plan, stick to your process. You feel me? You know how to take an L, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Next week, I can't wait to see what challenges come, and I want to be able to control myself, be able to stay calm, and even if I do have a human error, I gotta be able to just know that it's just a mistake. I don't have to try to fix it, and it's gonna come. Everything's gonna come. Even if it's next year, that's gonna be my year. You feel me? It's all gonna come. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna end the video off here. If you guys enjoyed the video, go on and smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, sub to the motherfucking channel. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, see you guys next time. Peace. Is it okay if you're on camera? Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we have our fourth customer for the day. These two young ladies here, and it's looking good. Hold it up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Record it. Let me show the picture. Okay, there we go. Boom. Yeah, yo, W Mans, bro. €10 he gave us.